And then this guy jumped to their death before I went outside and encountered a blob. The next round went the same way, as the cute dog and electric fox destroyed everything. In this video, I played 3 random games to feed into your Pokemon obsession. Will I be able to survive these creature collectors, or will I just want to play more Pokemon again? Well, let's find out by jumping into Vanguard Monsters. I chose the standard mode, then I had to pick 2 monsters. And that is a lot of stuff to read. I chose this little elephant and this shrub. Then I began the journey. I had to pick a path, so I just went with the bottom path, where I had to fight this thing and this guy who has an axe. The monsters will automatically attack, so I don't have to do anything. My monsters started to attack this guy first, and they did no damage. The first couple of fights were pretty slow, so let's just skip this battle. I won and got some aura, along with a watermelon. I was then met with this pack dealer who wanted to make a deal. He offered me stat buffs, but it would also buff the enemies. I decided to take the strength buff to make my monster stronger. And then I continued the journey and encountered this guy with a bow. The first guy was taken out pretty easily. And then this guy jumped to their death. As for the reward, I was given a banana. And now we can get some treasure. I could choose between a Berserker Brew, Quick Fish Extract, and the Living Root. I decided to take the Living Root. Before I continued, however, I decided to give the watermelon to the shrub, then the bananas to the elephant. Then I continued on the journey. The middle path is what I went on, where I had to fight more monsters. What the heck are these brown balls? Also, the enemies were doing a ton of damage to my monsters. Luckily though, my monsters were destroying them. Hey, quick announcement! I'm on Tabas and Royal Road now, so if you want to read my comics or just want to read some stories that I wrote, then check them out. I have already posted some stuff on there. Anyways, that's all. Back to the video. I got a carrot and a sword. I gave the carrot to the elephant and I didn't give anyone the sword yet. I then found a random chest where I grabbed the glaciate wand, which I gave to the elephant, and I eventually gave the sword to the shrub. Then I found this thing, which was called the Lasher. Kinda looks like a Cosmophage. So I got hit while trying to get it. But the star was an extra life, so that was good. I then faced off against this large Cosmophage, which was pretty easy to handle, but a couple of moments later, another one appeared. This thing was not taking a lot of damage, but luckily, it was seemingly only attacking the shrub and not the elephant, who was the one who took it down. Anyways, let's move on to the next game. But before we move on, if you're enjoying this video so far, then leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel. Anyways, let's move on to the next game. Next game is Little Idolins. Anyways, let's begin.
About time you showed up. Welcome to the magical world of Idolins. They are mystical creatures that we evokers can utilize for any magical purpose. You are destined to be my rival in this world, and I won't hold back in proving my superiority. And with that, let us be off. The time for you to pick your first Idolin has arrived.
Jeez, that guy talks a lot. Anyways, I got the opportunity to pick my first Idolin. I got to choose between these Idolins, which are Tinydra, Mushbloom, Flutterby, Snailblazer, and Lampred. I decided to pick Tinydra, then I healed and saved, before I went outside and encountered a blob. In this game, the battles are like chess, and I also had to fight alongside my Idolin, which was horrifying. I moved Tinydra near the blob, then attacked. Then I moved behind my Idolin as a wild Idolin attacked me, dealing some damage. Tinydra was able to finish it off after some encouragement. I then healed up before continuing my journey. I walked around for a bit. and encountered the other starters wandering around. Until I fought this fish-looking thing, which was outside the water for some reason. I decided to move to the mushroom as I made Tinydra move next to me. I then got attacked again as the fish moved closer. I attacked the mushroom as the Tinydra also attacked it. The fish then missed its attack as the mushroom attacked me. Then I accidentally caught the mushroom, which I used to finish off the last idolin. I then ran back to heal up and save. I decided to traverse the forest and found this shiny thing, which I couldn't interact with. I eventually made it to the snowy area, where I fought these dudes. The fight took a while, but I eventually took down one idolin as I caught another. After that, I kept moving forward and found my rival. Instead of going back to heal, I decided to go guns blazing without thinking. He only had one idolin while I had 3, and 2 of them were damaged. I had Mushbloom heal up both people as Tinydra approached Naughty to attack him. After that, I moved to this spot to further heal up people, which I had to do nothing. The Naughty then attacked Tinydra as my rival moved closer. I then approached my rival as Mushbloom healed up both people, while Tinydra kept attacking Naughty. I then had both people move closer to Naughty to help Tinydra. Tinydra and I got attacked. Then I retaliated against my rival as both people got behind Tinydra. Mushbloom also moved closer. Then Tinydra missed their attack. Tinydra was then defeated shortly after that as I got attacked again. I attacked my rival again as I moved both people and Mushroom near Naughty. I originally wanted both people to attack the thing, but I forgot to do that. Then I lost. And I even lost both people because I didn't save. Anyways, let's move on to the last game because I'm sad. Last game is Bumpsters. Anyways, let's begin. So I had to buy a Bumpster, and thanks to the 50 coins that I had, I could buy 2 of them. So I decided to buy this electric fox and this cute dog. After that, I entered the battle. Also, sorry if the footage is a bit choppy. I had recorded this game earlier and the footage was extremely laggy for some reason, so I had to re-record it. This was the best footage that I got for this game. Anyways, my Bumpster started to destroy the enemies, and I won the first round really quickly. The next round went the same way, as the cute dog and electric fox destroyed everything. The final round had these 2 magma snails and a couple of power-ups, which didn't matter because my Bumpsters won. Anyways, if you want to watch more of my content, then click any videos on screen. Anyways, adios. Also, the reason why the last game only lasted a minute is because I was scared that getting more footage would lag out the footage, so I just decided to stop.